Good afternoon, and welcome to the regular meeting of the Public Health and Safety Committee for August 9th, 2023. I am Latricia Vita, and I'm the chair of this committee. At this time, I will ask the clerk to call a roll so we can verify a quorum for this meeting.
Councilmember Wansley.
Present.
Rainville.
Present.
Ellison is absent. Palmisano.
Present.
Vice Chair Payne.
Present.
Chair Vita.
Present.
There are 5 members present.
Let the record reflect that we do have a quorum. I want to first just acknowledge that Kenya Flowers gavelled us in. She is here with the group of probably 20 young people from North Minneapolis who are working on a summer program and project with A Mother's Love and the Young People's Task Force. So welcome, everyone. We'll get started with the business, and then we'll have a little bit more fun after the meeting is over. Thanks for being here. With that, the agenda for today's meeting is before us. There are 6 items on today's consent agenda. Item 1 is approving a legislative directive related to the city's response to the opioid epidemic. Item 2 is accepting a grant from the Minnesota Department of Commerce for auto theft prevention. Item 3 is accepting a grant from the Judicial District of Minnesota to provide police liaison research and monitoring for the drug court in Hennepin County. Item 4 is authorizing a revenue agreement with John Gord Theatrical Group to provide 2 bomb unit technicians and 1 canine handler for bomb detection services. Item 5 is authorizing the submittal of grant applications to Hennepin County for addressing the opioid crisis within the American Indian community. Item 6 is accepting a grant from the Minnesota Department of Health for maternal child health services. Is there any discussion on these items? Vice Chair Payne.
Thank you, Chair Vita. Is there anybody that can speak to our drug court liaison program? Any staff members here? I just had a couple questions about that.
Sir, I'm Sergeant Gagne with Minneapolis.
Welcome.
Narcotics Unit.
Thank you. I was curious, are there specific officers assigned to this program, or is it just based on the workload as it relates to how we interact with the courts?
It's basically, I am, in addition to my other duties, I am the liaison with drug court.
Okay. How many folks are liaisoning? Is it like a specific number of you, or can it be kind of open to anyone on the force?
It's me. If I need help, I can have other people come in and help me.
Okay. Thank you.
Councilmember Wansley.
Thank you, Chair Vita. I want to speak to item 1, which is the opioid response, specifically the legislative directive. And first want to thank Councilmember Payne for co-authoring this legislative directive with me. Just some context about it. This directive basically picks off where we left off as a body, where we received a really thorough and comprehensive presentation on the opioid crisis here in Minneapolis a couple of weeks ago. And the presentation very clearly laid out the enormous, tragic, and incredibly inequitable impacts that the opioid crisis is having on our community, specifically what was highlighted in the data, our American Indian and African American communities. So this legislative directive is intended to structure additional conversations around the way in which this body, the way in which the city of Minneapolis can show up to meet the need of that urgency, and what are some best practices for us to respond to provide support to the communities that are disproportionately impacted by this crisis. Some of the things that have come out of that conversation thus far, in addition to this legislative directive, is the health department is putting out a contract for opioid response specialists to design a program that is going to be informed by data, best practices, to structure, again, how our city can best be responsive to this crisis. I do want to also acknowledge that the deadline on this legislative directive for it to come back to this body with a presentation from staff will not happen until next year. I recognize fully the urgency of this crisis, and I've been in conversations with our leadership here, or the committee leadership, to see any ways in which we can get ongoing public updates around the work that's happening to address the opioid crisis. So hopefully committee leadership will be more receptive towards those requests. Also in council leadership, if there's any ways, and I see we have this contract or grant application with Hennepin County to get additional supports. If there's any way we can also get updates on that process through committee of the whole or in this body, I think that would be great. Again, this is an epidemic that I think every part of our city recognize. We need substantial help and support addressing and supporting our loved ones and our neighbors who are dealing with substance abuse or opioid disorders. So I'm hoping and will do everything in my power to continue to press my colleagues to have more updates around this be publicly available to you all, and to continue working with our staff to get any policy direction, budgetary direction, any direction and initiatives that we can take up to be responsive to this crisis. So I wanted to provide some more background on this legislative directive and some of the intentions behind it and what we're looking to do moving forward to really be responsive to this crisis. So thank you.
Thank you, Councilmember Wansley. Councilmember Rainville.
Thank you, Madam Chair. I do have a question on item number 2, if someone can answer about the grant for the auto theft prevention. Is there someone here? Great.
Welcome.
Good evening. Officer Lance DuPaul with Minneapolis Police Department. I am the Auto Theft Prevention Unit. We consist of one officer.
Okay. So, thank you for coming down today, Officer DePaul. It's good to see you again. Is this anywhere close, St. Paul and Ramsey County are just bragging about how they're reducing their auto thefts, their carjackings. Is this anything close to that, or is this two separate grants and two separate issues?
It is two separate functions, I guess. Ours is primarily a bait vehicle program, where theirs is a task force, which encompasses several deputies in some other jurisdictions within Ramsey County that all collaborate together. We do not currently have something like that here in Hennepin County.
Okay, thank you. And I understand the bait car. For Hennepin County to have a successful program like Ramsey County does, would it be Hennepin County that applies for that, or is the initiative on our police force? How did that happen across the river?
I believe in Ramsey County, it was brought forth by their sheriff
Okay.
at the time. Fletcher is the one who spearheaded that, and it is mostly consistent of his deputies, I believe, that are the front runners in that. And I've worked with them on a few different things and different trainings, and they seem to be the driving force behind that Ramsey County Sheriff's Department is as a whole.
And then one last question, if I may, Madam. How then does the St. Paul Police Department fold into what the Ramsey County Sheriff's Department is doing?
My understanding is St. Paul works with them on some cases, but not, I don't believe they have a direct contribution to the task force at this time over there.
So it's more driven by the county. Got it. Okay, thank you very much for answering my questions, Sergeant. Thank you.
Thank you, Councilmember Rainville. I had similar questions, but you've asked them. I've had folks reach out to me and talk about what they're doing in St. Paul around the car thefts. I am familiar with, I think we just talked a couple weeks ago about the bait cars or, that as a way to stop car thefts, but I have had lots of folks reach out and say, what can we do similar to St. Paul? How can we help? So I've talked to the chief about it also. I guess I would just be looking for us to look at some other opportunities around car theft, since the numbers are so high in Minneapolis right now, and it's one of those crimes that are hugely impactful on families in my ward, because the car is the mode of transportation that they use for the grocery store, for work, for getting kids around. And I've just heard from so many families that have been affected by the car theft. So it's something I'm sure Councilmember Rainville and I will both be reaching out to you to look at how we can move forward on doing more work around the car thefts. Councilmember Rainville.
Thank you, Madam Chair. excuse me, sergeant. You are a sergeant, right?
I am an officer.
Oh, you're an officer? Okay, I just gave you a promotion.
Thank you.
He is not allowed to do that.
I'll look for that in my.
Officer DePaul, are any of your big cars Kias or Hyundais?
Yes, we do have a small portion of our.
Great.
Actually, probably about half now are.
Okay, thank you.
You probably just gave away our whole thing, Councilmember Rankin. We're not supposed to talk about that, I'm sure. Thank you so much. It doesn't look like there's any additional questions, and I don't see any, no, so thank you so much.
Right.
And I'm gonna now move for approval of the consent agenda. All those in favor, please say aye. Aye. Any opposed, nay. That carries, and the consent agenda is approved. Again, I want to thank the group of young people who have come to visit us at City Hall, and we are going to have Antonio Owens gavel us out. You want to sit down, Antonio? Here you go. Seeing no further business before us, I declare this meeting adjourned.